In progress.
Can you believe Thanksgiving already happened?
It didn't happen.
So loud. Okay, so much better. It was like, woo.
Woo woo.
It's kind of got like a wiry sound to it.
Woot woot.
I don't know.
Word word. Hello?
Do you hear me?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I do. No, I don't. Now I do.
You don't hear me?
No, because you weren't talking.
Oh.
Welcome to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
And happy belated Thanksgiving.
Happy New Year.
Not yet. Almost.
We're working on it.
You're working on your inner Frosty?
Yes.
Awesome.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
All right.
All right.
So, if you're new here, we just chit-chat and talk about Reddit stories.
Yes, we do.
And this week was Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for?
Well, I am thankful for Lucas and the new house. And hopefully my dog Zuko has good health. He's been a little sick lately, but he was doing better. But then today, not so much. So hoping he does better again. We figure out what's wrong with him.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's a good thing you were home today and were able to help me out and collect his poo for me so they could do a stool sample.
Yes, he had liquid diarrhea, and I had to gather that for a stool sample. It was disgusting. But on a funny note, Arianna was texting Lucas about...
I meant to say, Zuko has diarrhea. My mom's annoyed 'cause she's got to go pick up stuff for me at the vet and pick up a stool sample. But instead of Zuko, my dog's name, I put Lucas. And he's like, why does she care if I were to have diarrhea?
Well, I feel bad for you, Lucas, if you had diarrhea. But
you're not going to collect his poo?
I'm not collecting your poo, Lucas. I'm sorry. No.
You should.
No, if it has to happen, his mom could do it. I'm sure. She can gather your poo.
I guess.
I'm not. Or your partner, Arianna, can come right from work and gather.
I'm okay.
Collect your poo. Gather
I
it
don't
all
know
up.
if I need to collect his poo.
I don't think anyone needs to collect anyone's poo. It's
No,
so disgusting.
It's so gross.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just, ooh.
Ugh.
Anyway, so like I wore my old winter gloves because there's snow outside because we live outside of Buffalo. And I'm like, okay, there's a hole in this glove. So I just like reversed it how you're wearing it. So the hole wasn't touching. And then we have a poo bag. So then, I pick up the poo. I'm like gathering it from the snow. It's half liquid, half frozen from being outside. It was so gross. Like I'm like trying not to gag. I'm like, this is nasty.
Very gross.
And then Ari, I had the bill, but Ari eventually gets the bill. So expensive.
Yes, it is, yep. I'll be Venmoing you. I am a user of Venmo if they would like to sponsor.
Or a vet clinic would like to sponsor us. That'd be great for animals.
Or pet insurance.
Yeah, my next animal, I will have pet insurance for a dog.
Okay, this cat.
Miss Maisie would like to be held.
Oh, gosh.
Well, she's cute.
She likes to be held like a baby.
Yep, I'm thankful for my family. It was nice getting together. And my grandmother, she just turned 89.
Yes.
She's so cute. It was nice that she was there.
It was nice. I feel like that's the most I've ever talked to her.
Because there's less people.
Yes. So, usually she's, surrounded, by everyone. And then, of course, she has her favorites, and I'm not one of them.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, no, that's true. That's okay.
That's all right. But no, it was super, super nice. So in the news, I found something funny. So a male guinea pig named Randy broke into a female-only enclosure and impregnated all 100 female guinea pigs.
Oh, my God.
So Mr. Randy was Randy.
Yikes.
How did that ever come about? Like
Randy.
That's like an old-fashioned word for he's getting randy. Kind of gross when you think about it.
It is.
It is. And then I saw a touching story on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Did I miss? Okay, I did. So during a 6-month assignment in Alaska, a field scientist spotted a frail polar bear lingering near his isolated camp. With no fast way to call for help, He began leaving small portions of his own rations at a careful distance each day. As the weeks passed, he watched the bear gradually regain his strength, while he himself grew thinner, determined to keep her alive until his mission was complete. Once the expedition wrapped up, he immediately reported what happened. Rescue teams later located the bear and transported her to a wildlife reserve where she could safely heal. His quiet, steady sacrifices became the reason she held on long enough to be saved. I just thought it was so nice.
Aw.
I could see doing that. Like, he only had so much
Yeah.
rations, but then, like, also, so, like, if you're in a remote area in Alaska, people just drop you off and you literally just have 6 months of food and that's it.
That's crazy. I can't imagine that.
Like, yeah, that's insane. And no way to help until they come and get you 6 months later.
Yeah.
Like, what if you get sick? I guess you die and they find you dead? I don't know.
I can't imagine.
Me either. So other than that, nothing else. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
I was going to talk about it last week, but then the whole purity test got me all sidetracked. So there's two sides to this. So I've been seeing on TikTok a lot about the angel trees that are out there in the malls and Walmarts and things.
Yeah.
And it's so nice. Like people buying things for children's, families, senior citizens, very touching. But then this one lady was awful. I mean, she deleted her account on TikTok.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So the minimum was $30. And she, like a couple times, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm a boy mom. So I saw the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And she's just like, oh, the girl wants this. She's like, oh, well, that's expensive. We're not getting that. Like, she was just like mocking the list. She's like, oh, this girl's very specific. Well, they tell them to be specific.
Yeah, so they get what they want, and then that way you can choose out exactly what they want. That way you're not getting something they have before.
Right. And honestly, let's say your budget truly is you had $60 to spend. She could have donated to a food pantry, just maybe bought a couple toys and just donated them. You know what I mean? Like, but she was like brutal, like mocking, and yeah, TikTok came for her. She deleted her account. But it's touching on the other side about all these people going out, buying things. And what they're doing is then they make money off of their TikTok account. And then they use that money. She's like, oh, I have 127. So now I picked up another, tree. And then I'm spending 127 on this person. So I think it's wonderful.
Yeah. There was one I watched. I like this one creator. She goes like all out. The one boy wanted like an emotional support cat. Like the one he had died or something.
Mm-hmm.
So she got him a cat, and not just a cat, like so adopted one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was she asked for a calico kitten. They didn't have kittens, but still got an older calico, which is even better. Older cats get adopted. And then she bought a bunch of food and like accessories.
Yeah,
for the
litter and all the things they'd need.
Yeah. And then she had another one she got like a bunch of kids stuff, but she also found a senior angel tree. So, for like older people, she bought like, they asked for like just essentials like slippers, pajamas, like lotion. And I thought that's so sweet.
So sweet. Yeah, I like watching when the people go all out for the people.
I was like, I wish I could afford to do that.
Yeah, this year I can't afford, like even our work usually adopts a family and I always buy some items. I can't afford it this year. But so I feel bad. But someday I'd love to be able to do
like
more.
Get everything that they wanted and more.
And more.
She listened to like someone commented like, oh, I was an angel tree, and honestly, essentials were like the greatest thing to get too. Like deodorant, shampoo, conditioner. So she started getting that for whenever she picked up a kid too.
Yep. And a lot of people don't do teenagers. And I like that I've been seeing a lot of creators grabbing the teenagers too.
Yeah.
And a lot of the elderly people, they're just asking for like a robe, slippers, and a blanket, which is so sweet. But I like when I see people are getting those items for them when they go a little extra for them.
I like the one asked for a cat or a dog calendar.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, you make me cry.
Like that's all they wanted.
Yeah. I mean, that's so sweet. So yeah, I really think like, TikTok, a lot of people complain about it, social media, but that's something it's something that's catching on.
At least that's good it's doing.
It's good. So even if a content creator's just doing it for the likes,
at least they're doing good.
They're still doing good. Exactly. I like that. And then they realize like, oh, and you feel really good when you do things for other people. So it's so nice to be able to do that. So many people are fortunate. Like some of the trees are like selling out. Like people are selling out. I don't know.
Selling out.
Well, like they're empty because people are really doing extra this year. So I think it's fantastic and wonderful.
Yeah.
And if you can't go all out, there's still other things that you can do too.
Yeah, that is true.
Like food pantry, or like there's toys, like I think Salvation Army does the Toys for Tots, where you can just buy a toy and drop it off. And, just any little thing that people can do is so nice.
It really is.
So someday I'd like to adopt a family. I mean, I did it once when I worked at a school. I used to work at a high school, and we were the first ones that started like doing this.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, and we adopted a family, and since I was in charge of it, like we went all out because the mom was having trouble paying bills. I think they had no heat in the house at that point. And so I got like sneakers, and I remember like Anthony was still in high school at this point, and he was complaining about, I don't know, something like a high schooler would complain about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's kids out there that haven't had new sneakers in like 3 years, no heat in their house. Like, I remember just like got all emotional. He's just like, okay.
It's like, I just wanted dinner.
Yeah. I just didn't like what we're having for dinner. Geesh. But yeah, no, it's nice. And now it's actually grown. And then they have a social worker at the school now. And they had up like a lot of clothing or like dress drives for like those like proms and semi-formal and stuff. So yeah, they're doing more and more at the school. So I think it's wonderful.
There really is.
You seem distracted. You ready to get going?
No. I'm just saying that's great. Anything else you'd like to share about your week? Oh, do you want to talk about the craft show this weekend?
Oh, yeah. Well, we did a craft show, and I have to say this is the first one where it wasn't as, profitable for the time you're sitting there. And I mean, obviously, at least because this one was only $25. So, and I was very happy for the people that did come. Like, a couple of my friends came and supported.
Everyone that came out.
Yep, I appreciate everyone that came out. I was just hoping for like a bigger turnout. But the good news is I did get a couple sales like after. So today I was off of work. I took today off. So while I was taking care of a sick Zuko, I didn't decorate my house, but at least I was able to fill the orders today. So I was happy about that because I make sippy cups. So I had some sippy cups that I had to do, and some color changing mugs. So yeah, other than that, I think the craft show was nice. Though it is nice mother-daughter time.
Yeah, it was nice to hang out with you.
Like, usually that we don't talk a lot because we're kind of like busy and intermittent.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're both like just sitting there.
Yep. So what you been up to?
Yeah. Like, what time is it? Oh, okay. But my friend she also has her own side business, and she makes things. So she does her open houses in her house. And through the years, it's really grown, and she does really well. She's like, have you thought about doing something like that? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I have a big enough clientele yet to do that. But she's like, you have friends to start. And that's how I started. I'm like, that's true. I said, well, maybe in the spring, or you know what? Maybe this summer, put a tent up outside.
I was going to say, in our house. I don't want people in our house.
By that time, you actually won't be here.
Oh, never mind. You do whatever you want here. I support you. I'll come help set up.
Well, you still have to deal with my stress. No, but I think actually I would set up like a cover tent like I would like at a show outside.
That'd be nice.
And I would just have it like in my driveway or something, a yard, and people could come and set up for it. Or there is a flea market near us. Like maybe one day just go there.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like get a table and see depending on how much it is for a table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But
we'll look into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just trying to think of different ways with my little side hustle because I actually enjoy making like the tumblers and mugs, and I made card coasters. I only sold one. I was like all excited. Like I made like so many.
Well, I made those little tree ornaments. I thought those would sell.
Oh yeah, you made
so cute
tree ornaments. I want one for my tree.
You can take one of them.
But like, yeah, no one bought it. No one was really, it didn't seem like a lot of people were buying gifts. Like people would come and look at our stuff and say, oh, this would be great for so-and-so, or this would be great for so-and-so. But then they're like, not yet. Like they just weren't shopping for others yet. So, and that's fine.
I made like a Christmas doily, like that my great grandma used to kind of make. So I was like, I don't care. I'll put it out. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I'm going to use it for my own decoration.
Yeah, because it looks like I want one that's slightly bigger for my table.
I'm gonna I had a great idea that we can't say what it is, but I had a great idea for a Christmas present. So we're exchanging services. She's gonna make me a mug of an idea I had.
Yes,
and I'm gonna make her the giant placemat for the table.
Yes.
What did you think of that idea?
I thought it was great. I was super excited. I thought it was hilarious. We can't say much more, because listeners, one of our fans, actually, it's your fan. It's not our fan. It's your fan. So, but yeah, other than that, I think we had like a great week, a nice Thanksgiving. And just trying to be busy the side hustle and look for more ideas of things that people would want. I tried making Christmas ornaments. Well, I don't think it would have sold anyway if they were done. But I wasted so much like ink and stuff. Like
I never saw any of these. Did you save any of them?
No, there was. I saved the printed because I gave up. Like, so I just still have them if I can ever make it work. But like,
I don't understand how this is supposed to work.
Like, honestly, I really wish I just want to print images.
Wait,
so they have the print. So I did a template.
Didn't it work like the coasters? You can't do the coasters. Turned out great.
No, but it's not like so. It's you have to like flip it upside down for the heat press to hit it right. And even though I had them taped down, they moved slightly. And because the ornaments had a hole, the actual. So how I was printing them out had the hole
The
to
template
line
had
up.
a
The
hole.
template had a hole.
So it'd be better if it didn't have it. So if any moved at all, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Exactly. I would almost rather it just be square blocks, like it had a coaster, even though these are round ornaments. So that way the whole thing's covered.
Yeah.
Because the hole is still going to be there. So I don't need the hole to be there.
Yeah. It's not like you're covering it up.
Right. So, but yeah, the template helps because some things had words. So like
you need to know the sizing. Like,
yeah.
Ooh, that's hard.
So I
wonder if that's
out.
something you can mess with the template and like I'm sure it's just like a white dot that you could just delete out of there.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. And then like I forgot what I was. I bought snow globe tumblers, like, but you actually have to put the mix in the snow globe. So I bought all the stuff except for water, but then I realize, and I'll have to buy it. I don't have the template to print it out because it's actually, it's 20 ounces, but it's skinnier. So like way skinny, like nothing was looking right that I printed for it. So that's why I didn't put it out for this show.
Oh, I want to see these too. Why are you holding out on me?
But now I'm like, do I just wait till next Christmas? Like, though if I can get a couple shows out, that's what I'll be my next focus. I might just give up on those ornaments. You have ornaments. I'll put them up because I had a cute little dollar store tree.
I tried to make a snowflake. I did put it out there, but it's not the greatest. I might just save that one for me.
It's kind of cute though. So you like put that top like a star.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think this one's gonna sell, but it helps break up because I made Christmas tree ornaments of Christmas trees. So I was like, helps break it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was cute. And oh my gosh, I know I just told you, but I didn't tell everyone else. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm just a dork, right? Like we all have our own things. And I love Elf, the movie. And my favorite part of that whole movie is the Norwhale. It's a Norwhale, right? Yeah. The Norwhale saying
Norwal?
Norwhale. I don't know. The whale with the unicorn horn. So him saying, bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Like that is like my favorite part. And Hallmark now has an ornament. I am buying one for myself. It's like $7.99. I'm like, okay, I gotta wait for my next check, but I need it. Like ever since I've seen it, that's in my head every day, like rent free. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Yes, I dressed Zuko up as one of those one year for Halloween. You remember?
Oh yeah,
you did. So cute.
He did look cute. I wonder if you have a photo. We could always share it. Definitely, we'll share that on our Instagram for sure. I know I've been off of work since Thursday. It's crazy.
It was hard going back today.
I can imagine the Monday after Thanksgiving's hard.
Yeah. I'm
glad I took today, though. Even though, well, actually, I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah, it's great that you're here today.
But if we would have been out there with a cold hose, hosing down us.
Yeah, and the podcast would not have happened today.
No, it would not have happened. Because that's a whole project.
Yeah. So on that note, shall we jump into some stories?
Absolutely.
All right. Posted on Am I the Asshole by Thorough RA 434345. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend he was embarrassing us when he started sobbing in the vet clinic hallway?
I'm going to say yes. It's okay to be emotional if your dog is sick or cat is ill.
I mean, last time I took Zuko when he just had diarrhea, I started tearing up when I called the vet.
I started tearing up the one day because the family came in to say goodbye to their pet. I didn't know them or their pet. I was sad for them.
All right, let's get into this. My female 26, boyfriend, male 30. Dog has been sick lately. He took him to the vet to get him looked at and ran some tests, and yesterday the vet called us for a quick appointment to talk about the dog's condition. We were told that he had cancer. My boyfriend didn't take it well. He did not even give the vet time to explain to us what was really going on. He just had a breakdown. We exited the office, and next thing I knew, he dropped on his knees, sobbing. Literally sobbing.
Oh.
I was shocked because, for one, I know his dog is important to him. He had him for years, so I get this is a lot to take in, and cancer is no joke. But what really bothered me was how he handled it. His knees were on the floor, and he was sobbing loudly in the hallway, making everyone notice. Not gonna lie, as a woman, I've never even sobbed like that. I felt embarrassed for both of us. I kept trying to get him to go to the car, but he ignored me and kept sobbing. I didn't say anything till later after we got home, and he calmed down a bit and got some sleep. When he woke, I brought up what happened at the clinic and expressed how embarrassing what he did was. He looked at me shocked, asking if I was serious, and I replied that I didn't mean to seem insensitive, but I really thought he should have gotten a better hold of his emotions and handled the news better, but not sob in the middle of the hallway, causing people to stop and stare. He lashed out at me, calling me ridiculous and shallow, to be worrying about what people think when he was dealing with a traumatic kind of news and trying to process it. I told him he overreacted because it wasn't like the dog had died, and seeing him act this way worried me. He doubled down and lashed out again, accusing me of implying that he has mental issues and was acting crazy, but that's not what I meant. He told me to leave the room after we got in a further argument, and today he's gone quiet. I honestly feel like I probably should not have brought it up like that given his reaction, but I didn't mean to seem insensitive. Am I the asshole?
Yes, you're absolutely the asshole. You are being insensitive. Everyone handles grief differently. There's no right way. There's no wrong way.
Yeah.
And he was emotional. I mean, that says a lot about you. You were embarrassed. You care about what people think. Like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let the poor guy grieve for his poor dog. He's upset. He's going to die.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is sad. I mean, next time, don't go with him if you don't want to be his emotional support person. Because clearly he needs it and he loves
Next
his dog.
time, I hope he has a better girlfriend that goes with him.
Exactly. He should actually say bye-bye.
Yeah.
Like, I would be like so upset by someone judging me for how I acted about my dog being ill.
Yeah.
Like, no. I don't know. Just be like, I don't know. I feel like people, if they don't care about animals, or I can at least empathize. Yes, I can't say that word today. Empathize with you. Then I don't know. Part of me feels like you're just not a good person because I don't understand non-animal lovers.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they're not my people that I want to hang around in those moments.
Same. Top comment. You're the asshole. I'm honestly baffled that you would think you had the right to tell him how he should be dealing with a traumatic event. You don't have any right to tell someone how they should or should not feel. Get over yourself. I feel bad for your boyfriend. Imagine finding out something you love get an incurable disease and your boyfriend just says, stop overreacting. At some point, you have to put yourself in their shoes.
And honestly, animals are family.
Yeah.
I mean, most people grieve like they do a human for you when you lose a pet. They're there for you all the time.
This one comment, you're the asshole. He's had the dog a lot longer than he's had you, I had guessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your relationship's not going to last as long. No.
Because if I saw that, even if I didn't even know the person, I might just start crying.
I would just start crying. So I'm like, oh my gosh, the dog is either dying or something horrible's happening. Yeah, no, she's a horrible person. Like, if you're embarrassed, I guess, I don't know, keep it to yourself. Like, I could see, like, maybe you're a person that doesn't show their emotions, but why would you say anything?
Doesn't mean you can judge people for showing theirs.
No, exactly.
That reminds me of like when we're waiting to see Jasper when he was at the emergency vet after his surgery. Remember there was those people there, the dog was choking?
Yes.
And that was awful.
It was an emergency. People were rushing her out. Yeah.
The choking on a ball and like the woman was bloody because she was trying to get her hand down the throat to get it out.
Yeah.
That was awful.
That was traumatic. I don't even know. I hope that dog lived.
The tissue box just launched off the side of the wall, and there's no cat there.
I'm assuming there's ones near there on the couch, so it's a cat or a dog. No? Oh. Okay.
No, there's none there now.
Oh, but now I'm creeped out.
I didn't like that.
Can I move out with you?
No, it's probably attached to you.
No, maybe it's attached to the tissue box.
I didn't like that. It's just Alice on the couch laying down.
Maybe she bumped it somehow when she was laying down, getting ready to lay down.
I don't think so. She looks quite comfortable, like she's been there for a while.
That's so bizarre. Cats move fast, so by the time you got up, it maybe they went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Ew.
Okay.
Yikes. Anyways, let's move on to True
Okay.
Off My Chest, posted by Wedding Dress Throw 11. One of my husband's friends made me uncomfortable at our wedding, but it's my own fault.
Okay.
Last weekend, my husband, 27 male, and I, 30 female, got married. It was a great wedding, and I had a great time leading up to it. There's only been one thing that left a sour taste in my mouth. Growing up, I always wanted a big princess wedding. I know some people see these as tacky and immature, but it was always my dream. As part of this, the theme of our wedding was ballroom. I told everyone to wear the nicest thing they owned, and I told the women in particular to try to outshine me. I even went as far as telling married women to wear their wedding dresses. I didn't care about being outdressed. Instead, I wanted to fulfill the aesthetic in my head I had for the wedding, which included everyone else looking nothing less than extravagant. And no, before people ask, I don't regret my decision. It was really special to see my mom, aunts, and bridesmaids all in their own dresses on my big day. It felt kind of like they were passing the torch onto me, and I really enjoyed the experience. That'd be sweet.
That is sweet. I really like that.
Now to my husband's friend. My husband has this friend I'll call Kate, 27 female. Kate is my husband's childhood friend and first love. My husband came from a small town, and a majority of his friends he's known since adolescence. In their senior year of high school, Kate and my husband got engaged, which is kind of normal from where they're from, but called off the wedding and never went through with it. It was mutual. They felt they were growing up too fast and wanted to slow down. The calling off the wedding was the end of the relationship, but they stayed friends. I knew this information prior to getting with my husband and never had a problem with it or felt jealous because I'm friends with a few of my exes myself. In fact, 2 of them were invited to our wedding. One was my bridesmaid, I'm bisexual, and the other was invited as a guest along with his current girlfriend.
Okay.
I've never had a problem with Kate being my husband's ex, but I have had a problem with Kate as a person, as she's kind of bitchy and gossips like she's still in high school. A few examples of this are just a month into our relationship, she confessed to my husband she still had some lingering feelings.
Okay.
To which he responded with, they already tried that and it didn't work. If she brought it up again, he would cut her off out of respect for me. I wasn't mad at the time because I understood they had a long history. My relationship with him was just starting out, and she owed it to herself to see if there's anything still there before it was too late. However, after she was turned down, her attitude towards me changed to fake nice and started calling me things like cougar, or asking me how I expected to make a relationship work, as I want to be an anesthesiologist, which require long hours, or telling my husband's whole friend group how she doesn't like my loud personality. And when I confronted her about all those things, she was like, oh, it was just a joke. Or, you're so loud, I felt like you would just go off. There's more shit, but if I typed it all out, I would never get to the point. Kate has her own husband, I'll call Gerald. Kate and Gerald both make average in terms of finances as they're both teachers. Kate, kindergarten, and Gerald, senior. They got married last year. On a teacher's salary, Kate wasn't able to afford the most luxurious wedding dress out there, but I always had the impression she was happy with it. Kate does have another wedding dress from when she was going to marry my husband that her dad paid for, who was unfortunately passed now, which in terms of fanciness is a bit nicer, but obviously she didn't wear that dress to her own wedding. I was expecting Kate to wear the wedding dress she wore to her own wedding to our wedding, but when I looked, I saw she had the wedding dress she was supposed to wear when she was getting married to my husband. When I saw her, I immediately went, what the fuck? But decided to just drop it because I didn't want the conflict on our wedding day. My husband, however, was also confused on why she wore that one and asked her about it without me even having to tell him I was uncomfortable. She responded, well, your wife wanted such a big princess wedding, I thought I'd wear this one because it follows the theme more. Don't tell me she's upset about it. She's the one who said, come in your nicest clothes, and this is my nicest dress.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not allowed to be upset even though I am. I know this is my fault, but the whole thing has left a really bad taste in my mouth. I would have never been okay with her wearing that one if I had known she was going to. I feel like she should have asked. I keep telling myself it's not a big deal. During the daytime, when I'm distracted, I don't even think about it. But I've always been a night owl. It makes me shitty every time I think about it before I fall asleep. So now I'm here complaining on Reddit like a loser. I feel pathetic. I don't know how... Oh, there's an update, but we'll start with that.
Okay.
Why does she even still have it? The wedding dress in the first place.
Because you wouldn't wear it for another wedding. Like,
Yeah.
that's weird.
It's weird that she still had it.
Yes. And honestly, they should have cut her off when she said she still had feelings for him. Like, I know he was just trying to be nice, and he told her, we already went there, we tried it before. But overall, and I know that OP didn't feel threatened at all, but no, this person, she's not your friend.
No.
She wants your husband.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just doesn't seem like an overall good person to be around.
No, and fine, you didn't cut her off when she said she wanted to see if things were still there, fine. But you should have cut her off when she was being really rude to your girlfriend and fiance.
That's
then
true.
What? When she's making awful comments to people in your friend group about her.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no excuse for that. Come on. Like, and why is she commenting that you're loud? And I don't even know that. I was just joking.
She just doesn't like her, so everything about her annoys her, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure every little thing about her annoys her. But, like, you don't need to hang out together, though.
No. So annoying.
Yeah, I don't like her, but that's weird that she wore that wedding dress.
Yes.
It's also weird that they all know.
Yeah, it is also one of the top comments. Kate had to sit in the wedding dress she was supposed to marry your husband in and watch him marry you instead. Someone took an L here, and I don't think it was you.
No, exactly. You're fine.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Kate's husband. Kate sat next to her husband in a wedding dress intended for her first wedding, and then told her ex it was the nicest thing she owned. Sounds like Kate has never known how to respect people she apparently cares for.
Oh, wait, Kate's married?
Yes,
I
been married for a year.
I completely, glossed over that. Oh, my God. Could you imagine sitting next to your person and they're in the wedding dress for somebody else? No. And if I was a husband, I'd be like, why? I would be questioning my whole relationship, to be honest with you, after that wedding. Like, why is she wearing that? What about our wedding dress?
Yeah.
Why isn't that
I
nicer?
think that's, really sweet. Like, if you don't care about people, wearing white or, they might have a nicer dress, that, you're seeing your aunts and, your grandma, in wedding dresses that they got married and they're still, I'm assuming they would only wear that if they're still married to those people. So it's really sweet.
I think it's sweet, or it's just fun then to just go buy a ball gun, not care about what you're you don't want to offend anybody, worry about the colors, worry about any of that. Aesthetically, I think it'd be so
and
pretty.
The people, they wore the quinceanera dresses. And she's like, yeah, the quinceanera's dresses definitely gave me a run for my money and a few other wedding dresses too.
That's amazing.
And it gives people a chance to wear these things you spend so much money on and then never wear again.
Or even think on the bridesmaid dresses. You can have so many.
If I wasn't married and was invited to one of those, I'd just wear a bridesmaid dress.
Yeah, because it's fun. And you're like, okay, it's expensive. But yeah, it's so sweet, to have your wedding dress if you're still married. What? I don't know. I really like OP. I think she seems like she has a cute
she's
soul.
Being too nice. It's not your fault that she wore.
No, you have no responsibility to it. I just think it's weird. Hey, why does she still have it?
Well, I do understand maybe it's sentimental reasons because the dad bought it and he's passed now.
Right. But
I think I would have gotten rid of because they're supposed to get married at 18. And don't know when he passed. I'm sure, I would have gotten rid of it before, within a year, I'm pretty sure. Tried to sell it or donated it.
Right. And then, you didn't wear it for your other wedding.
Yeah.
So how special is it? I don't know.
It's the nicest thing she owns.
I wouldn't, but I do know someone that wore the wedding dress that she was engaged to somebody else, had the wedding dress, they broke it off, but then she did wear it for her wedding.
Well, I mean, if you love the dress and if it doesn't make you think of the other person.
I guess as long as you're not thinking of the other person. Yeah. But I also think, why do other people know then, though? Yeah. Honestly, you could do that and no one would ever need to know.
I wouldn't tell anyone.
Just her wearing that dress, even though it wasn't with her current husband.
Yeah, why do we know this?
Why do we know this?
Because she must have been flaunting it around or take it out when people are over. Probably what it was.
Or maybe Facebooked it oh, look, I never got to wear my wedding dress.
Yeah.
I don't know, because why do people know this?
All right, you ready for the update?
Yes, love to hear the update.
So I talked to my husband in the morning, and when I brought it up, he immediately let out a sigh of relief. He said, I didn't know how to bring it up because you didn't seem bothered. but when I saw her in that dress, I thought it was very weird that she wore that one. He went on to say that he even considered asking her to leave because he thought it was rude, but because I had no reaction to the dress, he thought I either didn't care or didn't recognize it. But either way, if I wasn't bothered, he didn't want to disturb my peace of mind by kicking her out. We discussed, and he's going to have a talk with her, not about the dress, but her treatment of me in general, and explain that going forward, she will not be a friend in our lives.
Good.
After this talk, I've decided to let it go and focus on my new marriage. This was a small thing, and now, after I've talked it out with my husband, I feel kind of silly I let it bother me this much. I'm at peace. She will no longer be in our lives, and that's enough for me. Someone said he gave her the chance to wear the dress her dad got for her and gave her a gift. That was kind of a moment for me, because no matter what her intentions were, that is true, and I'm glad she got to have her moment. At the end, okay. So the end of the update is just answering questions and explaining what the wedding looked like.
Okay.
A common question asked is, how did we even know what the dress looked like? I said it a few times in comments, but I've seen a couple of times before in her closet. Usually, when my husband's friend group hangs out, the guys all get ready at one of their places and the girls get ready at one of our places. When we all meet up to go wherever we're going, either at a pub crawl or a concert, or a music festival, Kate hosts pretty regularly, and it's during those times I've seen it in her closet while she looks for something to wear. And when she got married to Gerald, she put her other wedding dress right next to the high school one. As for my husband, I asked him about that today, and he said when they broke up, Kate asked if he wanted to see the dress since there was no point in hiding it anymore, and he said yes. And then when they told their friends the news, the friends also wanted to see the dress, so she put it on for them too.
Oh, okay.
Update number 2. Hi, so I don't know if anyone cares or still remembers my post, but I'd like to make another update. Before I go in, I would like to just make a disclaimer that these are all things my husband and I heard through mutual connections and friends, so who knows how much of this information has been dramatized for gossip. When my husband talked to, I think I called her Kate in this post, she reacted as expected and started calling me jealous and controlling wife to anyone who would listen. We didn't let her bother us, though. Neither I or my husband knew this, but apparently her and Gerald have been struggling for quite some time and have been going to couples therapy. When my husband cut her off, Gerald sat down and asked him if he really thought Kate wore the dress out of spite. And my husband answered truthfully and said yes.
Mm-hmm.
We thought Gerald asked because he thought we were being ridiculous, but I guess he was wondering the same himself because he brought up the whole wedding dress thing up in their therapy.
Oh.
In their most recent session, it's being said that Kate finally admitted that she's always thought of my husband as the one that got away, and that she wore the dress out of spite, not just because it was her fanciest or because of sentimental value. Gerald then asked if she would go back to my husband if he decided to divorce me. She said no, but apparently she hesitated, and Gerald knew she was lying. Again, that is what my husband and I have been told, so I don't know how much that is accurate. But it's being said from multiple people that is what Gerald is telling anyone who asks. What I do know for sure is that Gerald is filing for divorce.
Oh, I don't blame him, honestly.
He's already served her and is taking her to court in a few months as she is trying to fight to have ownership of some of his assets. Since this came out, I've had a load of apologies from people who said rude things about me or stopped being friends with me after my husband and I agreed to cut off Kate. Most people had known her for a while, believed what she was saying about me, and no longer wanted to sort themselves with me after causing unnecessary high school drama. The tunes have changed, but I'm not interested in forming relationships with anyone who gossiped or didn't believe me. The whole thing was so dramatic for no reason. Yeah, anyways, I just thought I'd write this if any of you are so curious for more info. On to pictures. I'm not going to post any, but I will explain how it looked for those of you who wanted to know. So firstly, lots of people showed up in wedding dresses, and that was absolutely beautiful. One of my friends from college did do a 50s Marilyn Monroe type of glam, and it was killer. One of the staff was able to find a red carpet, and we took a bunch of black and white photos of them. I had about 5 girls wear their quinceañera dresses, which was gorgeous. Finally, some parents dressed their little girls in actual princess costumes, which I thought was really cute. The guys also dressed really well too. One guy did a sequin tux. Quite a few went for a rockstar type of suit. My husband's best man went for this really gorgeous red velvet tux. And my dress was this really shimmery, really poofy ball gown type dress with a flower design on the veil that I got custom made for me and then had it designed where it could actually unattach the poofy part of the dress for the reception. And then by doing it, turned into a nice long, sleek, white shimmery dress with the leg slit. Sounds like
nice.
a amazing time.
It sounds amazing. The aesthetic is gorgeous. Like, imagine seeing everybody of all different ages just in beautiful wedding dresses.
Yes.
Okay, I really like that, actually.
I do. That's cute.
That is cute. Yeah. I wish OP well with her husband. And Kate, as she called her, I think she's going to be alone for a while. She needs some more therapy.
I think she needs some alone time.
She needs to work on herself.
Yeah.
For sure. Do we have another story, or is that it for tonight?
I can pull up another story.
How about one more?
One more. All right. Do you want a choice?
Sure.
Okay. We'll give you an option. How about either my mother-in-law puts an ingredient I'm allergic to in her dishes,
Oh.
or my boyfriend broke my heart, so I slowly ruined his life.
Ooh, either one sounds good. You got to remember to read the next one next week.
I will. Yeah,
okay.
I will save.
Let's go, mother-in-law.
Okay. This one seems like a good one. From Two Hot Takes, and the poster has been deleted.
Okay.
My mother-in-law puts an ingredient I'm allergic to in her dishes. I, 27 female, have been with my fiance, 28 male, for 5 years. I have an allergy to dairy. No, I won't die, and no, I don't just have tummy issues. It's beyond that. Dairy causes such bad inflammation in my body that even a small amount can put me out of commission for nearly a week.
Oh, wow.
I've always had back, knee, and general joint issues growing up, but I finally narrowed it down within the past few years. While strictly dairy-free, I will go months on end without having any serious back or joint pain. But the moment I have even the smallest amount, butter on my toast, cheese on my burger, my back will literally go out the next day, and I'll be in pretty serious pain for about a week until the inflammation goes down. There have been too many occurrences of missing work and ER visits before I narrowed it down. The allergy. Believe me, I love cheese, but it's just not worth it anymore. My mother-in-law has known of the allergy for the last 4 years. My fiance continues to remind her. However, she still somehow finds a way to add some element of dairy to every dish. I put up with it for a few months, as we eat at our house maybe once a month to every 6 weeks, but it's becoming a serious problem. For a while, I put my trust in her and ate what she made, as she made it clear she would exclude any form of dairy. But following every dinner at our house, I would be in serious pain. I began asking her and reminding her at every meal, and that seemed to annoy her. Just last week, she made burgers, potatoes, corn on the cob, and a salad. She mixed cheese into the burgers, butter on the potatoes and on the corn, and ranch on the salad. For dessert, an ice cream cake. It was someone's birthday. My fiance lost it. He reiterated my dairy allergy, and his mom goes, "Oh, right. Well, that really sucks."
Wow.
I told my fiance to just eat, and I make something when we got home. He refused and told his mom that if she can't respect a legit allergy, I don't think she believes me, then we won't be coming to dinner in the future. Good for him for standing up. Or usually you guys don't do that.
No. But yeah, no, good for him for standing up to her.
More.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead and finish.
I was going to say, yeah, good for him. And then I was just going to say, like, she has a serious allergy. Like, I would feel terrible because sometimes you do forget, like, about those things.
Yeah, because it's just natural. Sometimes it's in a recipe you've made 1,000 times. You just add in whatever.
Yes. Or, yeah, but like, oh, shoot, I normally put, like, butter and mashed potatoes. Like, that's pretty common. But, like, I don't know, wouldn't you, like, try to hold some potatoes
even
out?
the salad. Why do you need to put dressing on it? Like,
have salad on the dressing on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like usually you have a couple options. Usually you get ranch and an Italian because there's people that don't like ranch.
Right. Yeah. I feel like actually other than like at home when I've made my own like Caesar salad or whatever, like from a bag.
Yeah.
Like when I make a fresh salad, there's always dressings on the side. Like I never put the dressing in.
No, we never do it.
No.
All right, ready?
This is very intentional.
Let's get some more. Well, his mom first blamed me for causing drama, but after a few more discussions, ultimately apologized and said she would take it seriously. I'm at this point, I don't actually trust her. I generally like his family, and I don't want to be the barrier between my fiance and his mom for having a relationship, but I'm not really sure what to do at this point. So we're going to go for some of more information she has on here. Let's see. I've tried bringing my own food, which tends to cause more drama. And yes, I know I can be a pushover, as I've never been good at standing up for myself, but it's something I'm working on.
Why does she care if she has food? Like,
As of right now, I'll be eating beforehand or afterwards and simply refusing anything I don't see her make. Then I have not officially been tested. All I do know is that is the only thing in my regular diet that causes inflammation and pain. And I would say that it does cause damage to my body, as why else would I be in this much pain?
well, right, something's going on in her body.
Yeah.
Like, I
something's
would just say, cut out the dairy if that's only, if
Yeah,
your
if
life
that was causing you that much pain.
Right, exactly.
Another clarification. To be clear, I'm not asking her to modify every dish to my needs. I'm not asking her to bend over backwards. Setting aside some potatoes before adding butter seems pretty simple in my opinion. Setting aside a plain corn on the cob. Yeah, who butters the corn on the cob? Pre-butters.
Right. No one pre-butters corn on the cob.
Leaving cheese out of one burger, I would just not mix. Like, I know some people mix in cheese to, like, the meat when you're making fresh patties.
Like, I have done that, but, like...
we get it set aside, or just be like, oh, no, she's coming over. We'll just leave out the cheese. People can add cheese on top.
Well, right. Like, I just won't add it. Same with, like, people come over that don't like beans. Sometimes I put black beans in, like, my taco meat.
Yes.
But I wouldn't put it in. I'd either have it on the side or not.
On the side.
Yeah.
So I really don't care about dessert either, but if someone's inviting me for dinner and insisting I attend, it just has something I can eat. My sister has even crazier sensitivities than I, and I've done this countless of times for her.
Well, yeah, even like if someone's gluten-free, you try and have something in the house
like
that's
an
gluten-free.
Yes. Like, I know one of your book club friends was gluten-free. I don't know if still is.
Yeah.
Like, but you would buy the special chips, and we'd have, like, I actually really like those chips. So, like, they at least have, like, an option of, like...
just if they want some chips and salsa, at least they have an option. Like, it's not that hard to be considerate of others. Like, I could see maybe accidentally, like if when you mash potatoes, you automatically put like milk and butter.
But it's like I'm so sorry, you can't have the potatoes, but everything else should be clear butter.
And then the meat, like, she put them in cooking in butter too. I'm
sure.
But like,
oh, sorry.
I just wouldn't use the cheese at all. Like, look, you know what? We have cheeseburgers. I'm not using cheese.
No, you can just add cheese on top of your own burgers, people.
Yeah, like,
not that big of a deal.
She can be considerate. I feel like she was adding it purposely.
Dressing on the salad is over the top, because most people do not put dressing on the salad, because then it gets soggy if you're having a party and it's sitting out.
If it sits out, it gets soggy and weird. Yeah. Definitely not saving that.
Yeah, no leftovers if you do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and plus I like salad leftovers.
And plus not everyone likes ranch. Like, I'm not the biggest ranch on a salad
Sometimes I'm in the mood for ranch, but sometimes I'm not. Like,
only
I'd
if it's
rather
like
have Italian.
Chicken finger salad, but I prefer like an Italian, like those kind of.
Or vinaigrette. Something with vinegar. Yeah.
I feel like it just tastes better. I really want a nice fresh salad now.
No, I want a big, I'm thinking
fresh, like we used to
do. We used to make these big salads for lunch. Fresh.
We haven't done that in a while. It takes so long. Anyways, there's an update if you want to hear that.
Yes, I'd love to hear the update as we think about our salad.
Right. His mom invited us over for an apology dinner tonight.
Oh, God, what'd she make?
She insisted on she'd set portions aside without dairy before finishing the dish. And I called BS immediately. I made garlic parmesan pasta with grilled chicken and broccoli. Yes, all dairy-free. Fake cheese, if you will, ingredients. And I also brought lemon blueberry bread. When we got there, she conveniently forgot to set portions aside, so everything had dairy in it. She preps everything beforehand, so I couldn't interject to set things aside. And honestly, unless I'm hovering over her in the kitchen and watching her every move she makes, I just don't really trust her food anymore. I used some advice from the comments and just told her, oh, don't worry, I know how hard it can be for you, so I brought a dish. It snagged the pasta and bread from my car. She didn't say anything. While my dish was warming up in the oven, I overheard father-in-law ask her, what the fuck are you doing? She was putting butter on top of my pasta.
What?
I simply told her I had a feeling this might happen, and I already set aside a portion for myself, and it's waiting in the car for me. My fiancé stepped in, and he accused her of trying to poison me and sabotage our relationship. He went on for nearly 10 to 15 minutes before she could get a single word in.
Good.
My mother-in-law collapsed and started hysterically crying.
Oh, my brother.
I honestly couldn't understand a word she said. The entire family just sat there in silence, staring at her. Sister-in-law, Her daughter was trying not to laugh. That'd be me.
That'd be funny.
Father-in-law basically dragged her into another room. We ended up eating dinner without her. Finished my entire pasta dish and bread for dessert. Her food was left untouched. It was honestly the most pleasant dinner I had had with this family. Lots of laughs, and we played some card games after with some wine. We announced we'd love to have them over for dinner anytime, but this would be the last time we'd be joining them, and left.
Yep.
While walking to our car, we overheard sister-in-law and father-in-law arguing with mother-in-law. Father-in-law was threatening a divorce.
Good.
As dramatic as it sounds, I ended up crying on the way home. Honestly, I think it was more exhaustion and relief that it was over. Fiance ended up taking me to my favorite arcade. We just got home. This will probably be the last edit. She doesn't have keys to her house. We do have cameras. This woman is a nut job, and we're going no contact with mother-in-law, and we'll stay in touch with father-in-law and sister-in-law.
Yeah, like good for the father-in-law too. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So that way she like could also overhear and know.
Like,
so
what?
she brings a dish and you're gonna throw some butter on it?
What? That's crazy.
It is like
put
she's
butter on
poisoning
If
her.
you need butter on your pasta, put it on your own plate.
Yes. If you think, oh no, it needs butter.
That's purposeful. That like makes it home that everything was purposeful.
Yeah, well, I kind of guarantee it was all purposeful to begin with, but like, come on.
That shows it really was.
Yeah, and the good on the father-in-law, good on him possibly get a divorce. Obviously, it's not just this.
Oh no, that shows she's something else is...
Something's wrong with her. She needs some serious therapy because it's like she's trying to poison her.
Because it's not just this, it's creeping into like everyday life.
Yes, that is like nuts.
Crazy.
Like, it bothers somebody, but yet you're going to keep putting it on.
Yeah.
Crazy. Maisie's just playing under the fridge.
Let's see. Top comment. Your significant other checked his mom. Good for him. That's half the battle won there. Honestly, OP, I would just stop going or bring my own meal. This must have been 4. She's backpedaling now, but it won't last.
No, I'm sure she'll apologize, but this was the apology dinner, and she couldn't even keep her hands off a dish she didn't bring. Like, that's insane to me.
That's so weird. Like, who does? Yeah, that's so rude. Even without the like allergy context, to start adding things to someone else's dish as it's cooking.
Right?
Could you imagine if like you brought over went to Thanksgiving dinner and you brought like potatoes to your mom's house and she just started adding butter and just seasoning into the whole pot?
She's like blending it all together. Like, what are you doing?
She's like, it needed it.
Yeah, that's offensive. Yeah, no. If you want to add something to your own dish on your own plate, sure. If you think you need to add a spill of butter on your pasta.
Because if this pasta needs butter.
Like, weird. Yeah,
which I'm sure tasted just as good. I'm sure she found some recipe online where it's the fake cheese, but everything still tastes good.
Hey, and that fake cheese has come a long way. When it first came out, it used to like shrivel up really weirdly, but now it seems okay.
No, I feel like nowadays they have really good substitutes for things.
Yeah, they really do.
I don't know if I've ever had fake cheese, but I do love a good fake chicken.
Yeah. You know what? I always forget that butter's dairy. Yeah. I never think about it. So someone with a dairy allergy, I'm like, oh yeah, there's no milk or cheese.
Yes, I might forget that the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're mentioning it, I'm like, oh yeah, butter is cream.
Yeah, I don't think of butter as dairy either, but it definitely is.
Yes, it definitely is. When you think of the ingredients, it's cream. It comes from a cow. So, yeah. But yeah, that's so awful. Yeah, well, good for the fiance. I hope things work out for their relationship. They seem really great. All right.
So I think if, like, say, Anthony had dated, like, if Alyssa was allergic to dairy, the first time cooking for him, I would have been questioning every ingredient. Does this have dairy?
Yeah. I think, no, I think it would have questioned everything but the butter.
But the butter?
Yes.
You can't have anything. There's butter and everything.
We substituted butter for milk. No, just kidding. They're looking at me like, oh my God. The first time would have been a mess. Yeah, but after that.
Yeah, I could see, like, she did give her a grace period. She's like, it was fine, like, first few months, understood she was ingesting, but 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years of not being able to eat food at your mother-in-law's house.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, make us something extra. And I feel like it's not that hard to not add dairy.
No. I feel like I can make a lot of meals that won't require any butter, cheese.
Like, think about
nothing that needs it. Like,
we make stuff all the time without any dairy.
Yeah. We also make stuff all the time without any meat.
That's true.
Ooh, good stir fry. No dairy required there.
No. Yeah, so like there's things that she can do. Or a lot of times like we just do, I mean, I guess a little.
We use oil too all the time. We don't really cook in butter.
We don't cook in butter. We use olive oil.
Things do taste like pancakes taste better when they're cooked in butter.
Yeah, I do like pancakes better in butter, but then they sit heavier.
Worse for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not like a pancake's healthy for you. Let's protein pancake.
So might as well just cook it in butter and enjoy that.
That's true. Just have the butter.
Enjoy your pancake.
It's not like a pancake's healthy. I mean, there's healthier versions. Like you can use banana. What is it? Bananas, egg, vanilla. But there are healthy versions.
I saw a recipe. I saved it. I'll send it to you. To make muffins, it was banana, peanut butter. I forget what else was in it, but that was the base of it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, bananas can be the base of a couple of things.
Blueberries, and then like I think one other ingredient helped like kind of melt it all together.
Sounds good to me.
It's good. Yeah. Okay. Or like the cookies that I should make those again soon.
Oh, your flourless
cookies.
I love
like
those.
Just peanut butter, egg, and brown sugar.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I love those actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last time I made them with extra protein powder, but you weren't a fan of those.
It was fine, but then I felt like I was eating like you know how like protein bars have that taste?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was like just like that. I just like it the plain way with her.
I'll make them again soon.
A regular way. They were really good. Though I know I don't get enough protein in, so I guess it does help.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's still a ton of peanut butter, and peanut butter is not the greatest for you, so the protein helps protein it.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely don't. You're supposed to eat like half your weight in protein or something like that. I don't know.
That's in like grams, right?
In grams, yes. Not in pounds.
Can you imagine?
No.
You ate this quarter of a cow
every day. Every day of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think your liver could handle that. I don't think that would be good for anybody's body.
No, not at all.
Unless you're like a major weightlifter. But even then.
Yeah. All
right, guys. On that note, thank you so much for joining us. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. Check out our Reddit page at
r_cats and dogs _pod, I think.
That was a question. So hopefully it's around about
Check
there.
it out.
Follow us on Instagram.
Find us.
And whenever you listen to us, like on Apple Podcast or however you find us, please make sure you're liking us and subscribe.
Download the episode.
You
want to listen to us all the time, every day.
Yes,
second,
make sure you're following
every minute.
Well, let's not have them be stalkers. It'd be a little weird. All right. Have a great week, guys, and be kind.
If you feel like it.
No, be kind.